Jet lag can be a killer, right? There is nothing worse than sleeping the day away when you should be exploring, or lying in bed at night wishing you could fall asleep because you know you're going to feel like death the next day. Jet lag affects everyone differently, and there is no way to completely eliminate jet lag, but by following the tips and tricks I'm about to share, this will massively help. I'm actually using these tips right now to get over the jet lag I have after traveling from the UK to China. Step 1. Plan ahead. Actually, the best way to limit jet lag is to plan ahead and to make the right decisions before you even travel. If you have control over your flights, then I would recommend you choose a flight that will work for you. The best types of flight to limit jet lag are the flights where you arrive early in the morning. So you've had a chance to sleep on the plane, and then at least when you get to your new time zone, at least you're slightly rested. Or alternatively, you get a flight where you arrive very late at night. That way you can try and stay awake as long as possible on the plane, and then when you get to your destination, it should be easier to fall asleep because you're at the end of a busy travel day. If you find it difficult to sleep on planes, then I would definitely recommend you go for the second option, where you can just arrive and go straight to bed. A little tip that might help is when you get on the plane, immediately change your watch to the new time zone, and then keep checking your watch on the flight and basically trick your mind into believing you're already in that time zone. And another tip, which really helps me, is to make sure I stay hydrated, right? Flying massively dehydrates you. And I find that a lot of the symptoms of jet lag are actually just because I'm dehydrated. So when I'm on a long haul flight, I try and drink as much water as possible, keep myself hydrated, and hopefully limit the effects of jet lag. Step 2, no naps. Once you arrive and you start to experience some of the symptoms of jet lag, there is one cardinal rule: no naps. We both know that a 15-minute nap is not going to be a 15-minute nap. It's going to turn into a 4-hour snooze. And then you'll have completely messed up your time zones, and you'll be in like a limbo between the different time zones, and it's just going to mess with you, and it's going to take longer to get over jet lag. This is why I say it's an almost foolproof system, because I actually broke this rule yesterday and I'm kicking myself because of it. I knew I shouldn't have slept during the day yesterday, but I was just so tired, I gave in, and I ended up sleeping for 3 hours at the wrong time, and now I'm just completely messed up. Sleeping at the wrong time when you're in the new country just means the jet lag is going to last longer, and no one wants that. I remember when I was living in China and we would have people from the UK come out to visit, the rule was always, right, we do something during the day, we go out for drinks at night, and you have to stay awake as long as possible, because then when we finally do crash, they could sleep, and when they woke up in the morning, they would have very minimal jet lag. If any of my guests slept during the day, then they were absolutely screwed, and it would take them like the whole week to recover. Step 3, maximize your sleep. When it does come time to sleep, anything you can do to maximize your sleep is going to be so helpful. So think about blackout curtains, or no screens before bed, or putting on your soothing sleeping playlist on Spotify, whatever it is. Forcing yourself to sleep is really, really tough, but it's going to be so important, especially on that first night. I would also say that just being patient is really important here. You're not going to fall asleep as quickly as you normally do. It could take hours for you to fall asleep. But if you're patient and you commit to it, eventually you will fall asleep. And even if it's just a few little snoozes throughout the night, this is still way better than nothing, and you'll definitely be a few steps closer to getting onto the new time zone. So don't give up and watch a movie at 2 a.m. in the morning because you can't sleep, right? Stick at it, be patient. And now comes the big one. Food is your super weapon. I find eating food to be a great anchor, right? It anchors you into a particular time zone. And this can work both ways, so be very, very careful. If you're struggling to stay awake, then eating food can be amazing because it gets your body excited again, it tricks your body into believing that it must be breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and therefore anchors you into your new time zone. But of course, the opposite can occur as well. So if you're laying in bed and you can't sleep, whatever you do, do not eat food, because all that's going to do is anchor you back into your original time zone, and it's just going to make the jet lag last way longer than it needs to. Food really is a very powerful tool in the war against jet lag. So there we go, guys. I hope this helps the next time you're planning a trip and expecting jet lag. As I say, there's no way to completely eliminate it, but I do believe that by following the tips and tricks that I've just shared, you'll definitely be able to minimize it, keep it under control, and get back to actually enjoying your traveling. So thank you very much for watching. Wish me luck getting over my jet lag. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.